throwing for Torrey's got him end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
I know you've been community inclined since you were young. And so how have you taken steps to be such a server of the community?
For me, it's a family affair. You know, my family's involved, and everyone around me is involved. And it's a commitment that, being in our position, I feel like we owe, others to help them out and to help them come up and help their situation, because if it wasn't for others lending a helping hand for me, I wouldn't be here sitting here talking to you right now.
I know you met your wife, Chanel, while you were at Maryland. You guys are both athletes, and she's been such a big part. You're co-pilot, co-captain, and everything you're doing, all your endeavors. And so how valuable has she been to what you've done?
That was awesome. My wife's amazing. She helps lead everything for us, and she's very organized. That's a teacher, and she was a teacher, back east. And just her vision, the way she has it, it's pretty special to have someone that, is on the same level as you, but she's also, very organized, and I'm not, so that helps.
You had the Torrey Smith Foundation and just recently changed to the Torrey Smith Family Fund. Take me through that decision and then where you want to go with it.
I wanted to change the name to have family in it, but they still decided to keep my name in it. And I also wanted to make it a lot easier because we're very hands-on. Like, our foundation is not just we're paying someone to run it for us. Like, we're heavily involved. So by changing it to a fund, it allows us to lead our visions and have the help that makes sure we're doing everything the right way.
Takes the deep shot down the far side. Torrey Smith out there's got it. 30, 20, 10, home run.
You just hosted an event over the summer that I think is really fascinating at a school called Maryland. I know you're fond of it. And you hosted 30 high school boys that were all picked by their counselors, called the Level Teen Summit. Spent a weekend with them. Tell me about that event and why that was so special to you.
That event was easily, the best thing that we do with our foundation. Well, at least what we've done so far. Had those 30 kids on campus at, a great university like Maryland, and stayed there for the weekend, talked to them about different things and different challenges that face as men. And, I left going there with, 30 strangers, 30 young men, and now I feel like I have 30 younger brothers that, I feel obligated to make sure that we continue to lead them on the right path.
Do you think that surprised them?
I think, it means a lot to them. The best part to me is that you go in and they look at you like, oh, this is a professional football player. But when you leave, they realize that you're just like them. You had to overcome a lot of things just like them. It's special, for me to, we're people that they look up to, especially, myself being that I deal with them directly. I know they look up to me. To be in that position, I take a lot of pride in that, wanting to be a positive role model for them and be a resource for them. And we're gonna make sure that, we can help them stay on the right track and not just be there for a minute and leave.
When you have moments like that, does it just reaffirm in your mind that time is more valuable than money?
Absolutely. I say that all the time. Anyone can give, My family struggled all the time coming up, but we gave our time, and my mother gave whatever little money she had to help others when she had the opportunity to. So, but time is definitely more valuable than money, and when it comes to charity work or giving back, or even with your family.
We got the Salute to Service game coming up this Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. I know you've got ties there, so why is having the armed forces come, onto the field with you with the pregame ceremonies, halftime? What's your background with the military, and why does this game mean a lot?
It always means a lot to me to honor the military, because if it wasn't for them and their sacrifices, I wouldn't be able to live like I do, or my family, or even be free in this country. So I appreciate them. And my father was in the Army for 20-something years, and one of my best friends, Derek Burton's currently in the Army now, and I talk to him like every day. So I respect their commitment, the time they take away from their families, so I can do and say whatever I please, in this country, and I appreciate them a lot.